A cursory look at the avalanche of tributes that came pouring down like torrents of accolades and well-deserved encomiums for the uncommon accomplishments and enduring fulfillment of someone who had been most appropriately described as the oak and legendary octogenarian, Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osari Igbinedion, the Sama of Benin Kingdom, from leaders from all spheres of life spanning the entire firmament of the world. A common thread runs through their submission, by which to summarize the man, Sir Gabriel Osari Igbinedion, the Sama of the universe. Quoting President Goodluck Jonathan, Nigeria's president and leader of the black race, the Sama's story is a classic epitomization of the triumph of will over the temporal limitations of the circumstances of his birth to defy all odds, emerging from humble beginning to become not just a captain of industry of note beyond the shores of Nigeria, but also one of Nigeria's most readily recognizable names. From the apostolic realms came a pledge of divine graces and favors from His Holiness Pope Francis, who imparts his apostolic blessing on Sir Gabriel Osari Igbinedion, CON, CFR, as he clocks 80 years on earth. In the tribute of the Otumfo Osei Tutu II, the Ashantihene of Kumasi, Ghana, he said in the 15 years that he had had the honor, by the grace of God, to occupy the golden stool of his ancestors, no single person had touched the lives of the Kumasi people of Ghana as much as the Isama of Benin, whom he most affectionately calls his brother. Indeed, God endows all his children with some gifts, but is rarely given to one man to combine such multiplicity of gifts and the ability to utilize them to shape the destiny of fellow human being. This time of Benin Kingdom, Sir Gabriel Osari Igbinedion, is held in very high esteem throughout the world, as epitomized by numerous honors bestowed on him by universities around the world and other accolades received from statesmen and monarchs the world over. The tributes and congratulatory messages for the oak and legendary octogenarian Sir Gabriel Osari Igbinedion came from as far afield as the top hierarchy of the clergy of different denominations. All the state governments, the traditional institutions from Nigeria's 6 geopolitical zones, especially from first-class monarchs with whom the Isama of Benin Kingdom, Sir Gabriel Osari Igbinedion, has built a bridge of goodwill, love and affection over the years. The Oni of Ife, the Alaafin of Oyo, the Emir of Zaria, the Emir of Ilorin, as well as other traditional rulers from Edo State and other parts of Nigeria, all registered their felicitations. There are also goodwill messages from Jamaica, Kuwait, Egypt, the Philippines, the government and people of Ghana, South Africa, Sierra Leone, and many more countries of the world, all congratulating the Isama of Benin Kingdom on his attainment of the landmark age of 80 years in very good health. General Yakubu Gowon, GCFR, Nigeria's youngest serving head of state, situated it this way in his congratulatory message to the Isama of Benin at 80. The scriptures tell us that by choice, God will have mercy on his chosen ones. That the Isama of Benin Kingdom has surpassed the biblical age of 70 to join the league of the octogenarians is an ample testimony that the Isama's destiny was preordained by God. The Isama has in the last 8 decades redefined several facets of life in Nigeria through personal discipline, uncommon spirit of enterprise anchored in service to God and love for humanity. Today, Sir Gabriel Osari Igbinedion can be proudly cited by Nigeria as our own homegrown model of excellence, worthy of emulation by people from other climes of the world. To give thanks and praise to the Almighty God, who has guided his footsteps, blessed him with good health, imbued him with insightful wisdom, which has set him apart with honor and distinction, and made him the apple of God's eyes and a living legend, Father for all times, who has stood with shoulders high before the high and mighty and counted among the world's best. blazing the trail for others to follow, and creating a family across the world. The children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren of the Isama of the universe, Sir Gabriel Osari Igbinedion, in their collective tribute, titled A Father Forever, and Happy Birthday to the greatest father the world has ever known, signed by the eldest child of the celebrant and former Edo State Governor, Chief Dr. Lucky Igbinedion. Of course, the tributes will be incomplete without the input of Isama's inseparable jewel of inestimable value and main stabilizer, the stylish Lady Cherry Igbinedion, who chose to extol the sterling qualities of her husband, whom she describes as the solid pillar of strength for her in the last 37 years of their marriage, in prayer form. Lady Cherry Igbinedion says the Isama is the best husband she could ever wish for, a father in a million for her children. Lady Cherry prays that as the Isama celebrates 80 years on earth, God will lift him up for his continued blessing and renew him like the eagle as he commences his journey towards the 81st year on earth. After the early morning Thanksgiving service that traditionally heralds the celebration of the birthday of Chief Gabriel Igbinedion every year, where prayers and songs of praise dominate proceedings, usually attended by the children, close family members, and friends of the Igbinedion family, attention shifted to the St. Gabriel the Archangel Catholic Church, Sapele Road, Benin City, which was incidentally built and donated to the Catholic Church, Benin Diocese, by Sir Gabriel Osari Igbinedion in support of the growth of evangelism. Although a Baptist, Chief Gabriel Osari Igbinedion is known to have built churches for other denominations like the Anglicans and the Methodist, and indeed mosques for Muslims, majority of whom he had sent on holy pilgrimage to Mecca. That's the kind of broad-minded person the Isama of the black race is, one who doesn't discriminate on account of religion, ethnicity, or even political differences. The most appropriate tribute that could be paid to Chief Gabriel Osari Igbinedion on such an auspicious occasion as his 80th birthday anniversary, to show gratitude to him for his legendary selflessness and love for humanity, was the very robust, rich quality assemblage of people from different parts of the world that honored him with their esteemed presence. Archbishop Emeritus of Lagos, Cardinal Olubimi Okoje, who incidentally officiated when St. Gabriel the Archangel Catholic Church was formally consecrated, led a very powerful team of the high echelon of the clergy from different denominations, the Catholics, the Anglicans, and others, including Cardinal John Onaeko, Catholic Archbishop of Abuja, the Archbishop of Benin City Archdiocese, Archbishop Augustine Akubueze, who was the chief host. The Emir of Lafia in Nasarawa State, His Royal Majesty, Dr. Mustafa Agwai, led other Muslims to worship at the special praise and thanksgiving service for his son of Benin at 80. His Royal Majesty, the Otunfo Sei Tutu II Ashantian of Kumasi Kingdom in Ghana, led a very powerful delegation of his first-class chiefs and notable figures in Ghana to the service. From the southwest of Nigeria, there was a rich retinue of monarchs, most of whom represented the Oni of Ife, Oba Okwade Shijuade II. They were supported by monarchs from different parts of Edo State and other parts of the country. Also in attendance at the church service was the wife of the Oni of Ife, Yeye Lua. They all converged at the church to celebrate Sir Gabriel Igbinedion's 80th birthday. Edo State, led by Governor Adams Oshiomhole, his deputy Dr. Pius Odubu, and other sons and daughters of the state, both at home and in the diaspora, from different walks of life, were there in their numbers to celebrate an illustrious son of the state who is a pride to the world in the different areas of calling he's involved in. Chief Tony Aneni, Chairman PDP Board of Trustees, Minister of Works, Architect Mike Onolememen, former Edo State Governor Professor Osumbo, Chief Raymond Alio Hodokwesi, Chief Mike Inegbese and wife Mary, Captain Jose Okumbo, former President of the Senate, Senator Adolphus Nwabara, were all there. Former Governors Victor Atava of Kwabam State, Abubakar Audu of Kogi State, Achike Odenwa of Imo State, Senator Chris Ngige, all of them rallied a huge support for the son of the celebrant, Chief Lucky Igbinedion, with whom they served as governors at the same period. The praise and thanksgiving service that celebrates Chief Gabriel Osari Igbinedion CFR, oak and legendary octogenarian, was also attended by Otumba Adekunle Ojora and wife Erelu Ojo-Olakpe. Ogun State Governor, who was away at the time, was represented by his wife, Mrs. Olufunso Amosun, and Senator Dakpo Abiodun. The National Chairman of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Alhaji Ahmed Adamu Muazu, was also at the church service. All the children of the celebrant and their spouses, grandchildren and great-grandchildren, who all adorned different designs of the attires the chairs matched with heavy beads that distinguished them, supported their mentor, benefactor, and father of all times, to say a big thank you to him for sparing no effort or finances to see that they all attained the very height of their callings through the proper educational grounding he bequeathed to them, which is the best legacy any parent can give to their wards, to most adequately equip them for the challenges of the world. The church service was conducted with proper adherence to the doctrines of the Catholic service. The processional hymn, which saw the clergy, the celebrant, his family members in tow, with the choir, whose members turned out in the traditional Benin attire with beads supplying the musical accompaniment. Governor Adams Oshiomhole of Edo State and some of the children of the celebrant read portions of the Bible. It was indeed a national and international celebration for Chief Gabriel Osari Igbinedion, as it struck the 80-year milestone, and most deservedly too. The choir of the church treated the congregation to a medley of spirit-filled songs in different languages. These included the native Benin dialect. There was Eucharistic prayer, Sanctus, the communion rite. All this led to the preaching of the sermon, which was delivered by Bishop Matthew Hassan Kuka, Bishop of the Sokoto Diocese of the Catholic Church. In the sermon, Bishop Matthew Hassan Kuka said he felt highly privileged to have been chosen to preach at the service to honor someone he described as a mentor, a great inspiration, and an epitome of goodness to humanity in all ramifications. Asked Nigerians to emulate him because Chief Igbinedion had practically demystified poverty, through which had made life more meaningful for the less privileged in the society across the world. Bishop Matthew Hassan Kuka said he was particularly impressed to note that someone blessed with enormous means and influence like Chief Igbinedion could also support the growth of the church and Christendom in the way he has done over the years. Bishop Kuka admonished others in that kind of privileged position to draw a lesson from this.
Chief Igbinedion must be a happy man to receive such a huge gathering of bishops at absolutely no cost and without formal invitations to most of them. Now, Chief Igbinedion is not a Catholic, although I'm told he was baptized. But I'm told that where we are celebrating now, St. Gabriel the Archangel's Catholic Church, was personally built and donated to the Catholic Church by the Esama himself. I have had quite a good number of Christians who have built mosques and donated them to Muslims. Some governors who are Christians and many wealthy non-Muslims have built huge and medium-sized mosques across our country for their Muslim constituents. Would it not be a great country and a wonderful country if tomorrow we hear that Governor X or Halaji X has built a church and donated to Christians in Nigeria? Because this is the way I think our country should go.
Chief Gabriel Osari Igbinedion and his wife, Lady Cherry, partook in the Holy Communion. There were special prayers for them by Emeritus Archbishop of Lagos, Cardinal Anthony Olubumi Okoje, and Cardinal John Onaeko, the Archbishop of the Catholic Church, Abuja Diocese.
We thank you for this occasion where we celebrate your servant, our father, our friend, our mentor, our benefactor. May your name be praised now and forever.
The Thanksgiving session was a long, drawn-out one that saw a very long line of the distinguished dignitaries dancing and rejoicing with the celebrant on the occasion of his great celebration. Special presents were given to the celebrant by the church, where he also donated some money and grinding machines to widows and the aged in the church. In Governor Adams Oshiomholi's remarks at the church service, he thanked all those who honored Chief Gabriel Igbinedion, especially the clergymen, for their massive attendance. Governor Oshiomholi said celebrating Chief Igbinedion is like giving honor to Edo State, of which he is the most priceless jewel.
Please, you can do that.
On behalf of our daddy, my father, our elder, God has used to touch many lives, I am honored and privileged to be asked by the Esama to formally thank you, Your Grace, Your Eminence, my Lord, for taking time out in these huge numbers. On behalf of the government and the people of Edo State, we want to thank you for your grace, your eminence, my Lord, for what you have done to all of us today. You have put Edo on the map this afternoon. May God bless you.
The final word came from the celebrant himself, who was short of words to express his heartfelt gratitude for the love and affection demonstrated towards him at his 80th birthday anniversary celebration. Chief Igbinedion pledged to redouble his efforts at giving more to the society that has given him the ladder he climbed to become a world personality today.
80 years now, few occasions, remember, have I ever seen the collection of the two cardinals in Nigeria? I want to single out Cardinal who took all the play yesterday 4 hours in kind of the airport. Time to go to the airport, sir. What do you have to do?
The reception was held under a massive specially constructed marquee in the premises of Igbinedion Education Center, Benin City, which has for many decades served as a veritable portal that has churned out primary and secondary school pupils, giving them the Montessori type of education that properly prepares them for tertiary school education. The well-attended event, which had been kept alive with the music of ubiquitous sugar band, became more charged as the celebrant, Chief Gabriel Osari Igbinedion, who had now changed into a white lace material, which was heavily accessorized and ornamented with gold chains, entered the arena gracefully and majestically. Of course, as to be expected for someone who has done so much for Edo culture, which he has indeed internationalized in the past decades, Chief Gabriel Osari Igbinedion was accompanied to the venue by a retinue of Benin cultural dancers. The event began with the opening prayers by Pastor Osage Ize Iyamu. This was followed by the chairman's opening remarks by Chief Tony Aneni, Chairman PDP Board of Trustees, and an illustrious son of Edo State in his own right. Goodwill messages and congratulatory felicitations came from the national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Alhaji Ahmed Adamu Muazu, the royal father of the day from Kumasi, Ghana, the Otumfo Sei Tutu, the Asantehene, Minister of Works, Architect Mike Onolememeng, the Vice President's representative, and Dr. Mrs. Kema Chikwe, PDP National Woman Leader. They all congratulated the Isama and wished them well in the days ahead.
It is a great pleasure that we are here today to share with you the joy of the celebration of your 80th birthday. I pray that one day soon, that we all gather here soon to celebrate your 100th anniversary.
Congratulations. And all my kids, my children, I'm here joining you to celebrate your father. And I thank you all for coming to join us to celebrate this very, very important month.
If every Western will be there to Igbinedion, I think Nigeria will be a better place. Sir, I wish you very happy birthday.
His Excellency, the Vice President, send his felicitations to the celebrant and the servant of the Union. Congratulations, sir.
Today, I'm representing Mr. President, Dr. Goodluck Igbinedion, President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria at this event. Chief Igbinedion, I congratulate you on your 80th birthday. 80 years have been marked by unusual philanthropy. It is my prayer that God will grant you many more years ahead in good health.
The catching of the birthday cake was conducted by Senator Chris Ngige, with this summer his wife Lady Cherry and other dignitaries in attendance. The celebrant and his wife were joined by others for the special dance.
Finally, X is done. The deed is done. Congratulations, Mr.
on, the entire environment was turned into a marathon session of pure, undiluted fun and entertainment. And some of the children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren of the SMR, Amenze, Omosade, and others, joined forces with the Sugar Band to totally titillate everyone with old and new school music. In something like a replica of what happened 10 years ago in faraway London, the United Kingdom, when the Sama turned 70, he was on his feet for hours as his children, great-grandchildren, and everyone danced round him in a circle. A special Thanksgiving service to celebrate the heroic and legendary octogenarian at 80 was held at the Central Baptist Church, King Square, Benin City, Edo State. This finally brought down the well-packaged, no-dull merriment event to welcome the summer of the black race, Chief Igbinedion, to the League of the Octogenarians.
Of wonderful memories and accomplishments. God in His power endows all His children with some gifts, for it is rarely given to one man to command. Such multiplicity of gifts and the ability to utilize them to shape the destiny of their fellow men. On such rare men like Chief Igbinedion are nation built and the fortunes of humanity rested. Who is this man that the world is celebrating at 80? Since how many weeks now? I will try to describe him. He is a man with many faces. He is an animal with many parts that cannot be fully described because of his multifaceted dimensions. A man with a Midas touch. Two significant graces in your life are so obvious. We continue to attract those blessings into your life, and I have to mention them. And out of all those who are here, all the individuals who are here should try and emulate. The first one is your spirit and your attitude of thanksgiving.
May God bless you, the Isama of the black race.